No, get out. Just imagine hearing those 3 words. You've spent weeks, maybe months, preparing. You've got all your data, your perfect strategy. And before you even get a chance to say hello, you get hit with that, a complete shutdown. Well, that's exactly what happened to researcher Laura Huang. And get this wasn't just any meeting. She's standing in the office of a multi-billionaire. One of the richest, most powerful people on the planet. The stakes, they couldn't be higher. And in a split second, it looked like it was all over. So, what do you think happened next? And what can that moment teach us about how we're all perceived?
All right, let's just put ourselves in her shoes for a minute. What do you even do in a situation like that? You're facing this total, absolute rejection from someone who could literally make or break your entire career. Most of us, we'd probably freeze up, or maybe get defensive, or just turn around and walk out, completely defeated. But her reaction was, well, probably the last thing anyone would expect. It was just so human. She just started laughing. Not a big, confident laugh, but this kind of nervous, awkward laugh. But then something even crazier happened. He started laughing back. And right through that nervous laughter, she manages to say this: "It's not like you're rich or something." And with that one single witty line, the entire feeling in the room just completely flipped. It went from this super tense rejection to, believe it or not, mutual amusement. That one moment, that's the key to this whole thing. So how did that one little moment of laughter and wit actually work so well? It wasn't some kind of magic trick. It actually connects directly to some really fascinating research on how our brains form those instant first impressions of people. Think about it. When you meet someone new, your brain is working on autopilot, right? It's using all these mental shortcuts and biases to make a super quick assessment. And the research shows that about 60% of how people see us at first is based on those snap judgments. Things like our gender, our race, our appearance, stuff we really can't control. But that's not the whole picture. Look at that other slice. A huge 40% is based on something we absolutely can influence. And that 40%, that's our opening. That's our real opportunity. It's not about being fake or changing who you are. It's about how you carry yourself, how you interact with people, and most importantly, how you make them feel. This is where you can authentically gain an advantage and turn a situation right around. So the big question is, how do we tap into that 40%? Well, according to all of Huang's research, the key is one single, really powerful idea: delight. Okay, first things first, let's be super clear about what delight isn't. It's not about trying to be a comedian and telling a bunch of jokes. And it's definitely not about putting on some fake people-pleasing persona. No, true delight is all about being authentic. It's about creating an unexpected moment that kind of breaks someone's automatic mental script about who they think you are. If you want to get a little scientific about it, it's pretty simple. Delight is basically that little spark that makes someone's brain hit the pause button on all those automatic judgments. It's a pattern interrupt. When you create a moment of delight, you're forcing the other person to stop, take notice, and actually start updating the story they were telling themselves about you. And delight can show up in so many different ways. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It could be as simple as injecting a little bit of lightness into a really serious meeting. Or maybe it's remembering a tiny detail about someone from a conversation you had weeks ago. It shows you were really listening and that they mattered. It's all about finding your authentic way to create that little moment of human connection that just breaks the mold. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But how do we actually start doing this in our own lives? Well, let's break it down into a really simple, actionable guide. So here's how you can get started. First, don't try to win over a billionaire on your first try. Start small. Practice in really low-pressure situations, like maybe adding a thoughtful, personalized line to an email. Second, find what works for you. Don't try to be the witty, funny person if that's not your style. Maybe you're naturally insightful or a really great listener. Use your own strengths to disrupt the script. And third, your goal is to create a moment that's so memorable, they'll actually want to tell someone else about it. You're giving them a new, positive story to tell about you. All right, let's go all the way back to that billionaire's office and see how this all came together. How did that one single moment of delight completely change the outcome of that meeting? See, that laughter, that was the pattern interrupt. It was so unexpected, so totally off script for a high-stakes meeting like that it just shattered his preconceived notions. It wasn't a better argument or a fancier pitch that worked. It was a moment of real, surprising human connection. And the turnaround was just incredible. The very same guy who told her to get out not only invited her to sit down and have a real conversation, but he started actively helping her. He was offering her introductions, resources, support. He even offered her money that she never even asked for. That door wasn't just cracked open, it was thrown wide open.
And really, that's the ultimate lesson here, isn't it? We all have this power to shape how other people see us. When we understand our own authentic ways to create these small, unexpected moments, we can literally create openings where there were only walls before. So, I'll leave you with this to think about. The next time you feel underestimated or you're facing a door that seems completely shut, don't just try to push harder. Instead, just ask yourself, what's my authentic way to create a moment of delight?